Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to wait a minute or two before I begin, just to let stragglers join in. A little bit of housekeeping. There won't be a webinar next month. Third Thursday of December is too close to Christmas. I'm sure we all have other things to do. But there will be one in January, and that at the moment looks like it's going to be a joint one with RSign, where we talk about electronic signing and issuing directly from Rentman. And one of the RSign account managers will be joining us, and he's going to be talking about some of the other services they offer. We're planning on that for January. It might slip to be February's if things don't pan out properly. This month's webinar, it won't be very long, 20, 30 minutes at very most. The reason for choosing this topic is because it's a feature we've had for several years now, but not too many people are using it. And just recently, we've had a lot of inquiries, so something's in the air perhaps, and it seemed like a good time now to mention it. So we're 1 minute past. I'll wait one more moment for stragglers, and then I'll begin. As always, this is being recorded and it'll be posted onto the Rentman tutorial site, which you can find through help. And just click tutorials here, and that'll take you directly to our YouTube channel. Okay, then I'm going to begin. So, what this is about is a website, your website. And from your website, you can go to a specific property listing, and we will supply a plugin to your web developer if you're not using one of our websites. So imagine this is on your website, it's a specific property listing, and way down here at the bottom, there's an application where someone viewing it has seen and liked this property. They can type in their name, their telephone number, an email address, and something. And then they hit submit. Application's been submitted. When we go back to our Rentman, and this is hooked up to my test database for obvious reasons. When we go back to our website, we have a list called applicants registered through website. If I click on that, oh, there I am, Fred Blocks. We double click on that and inquired about this property. Now, because we inquired about this property, Rentman was able to deduce that their preferred area is West Hampstead, their price range is this, and the number of bedrooms they're looking at is this. And there's any comments, other requirements they typed in. So it's a very, very simple form. All they've had to put in is their name and telephone number or email, and we're good. Now you will see that it appears here under applicants registered through website. It also turns up on here, breaking news, online inquiry, Fred blogs. That's it. And there's an option. I don't think I've got it switched on at the moment, but there is an option. Oh yes, there we are. Subscribe to scheduled emails by default. So that means next time Rentman sends out the applicant match emails, this applicant will automatically get that. Even though they applied for that one, they'll get any other properties that match those requirements. Going back to the website, and imagine, as I say, imagine this is your own website. We've also got a simple at the very top where you can do an application. And this is not tied to any one property, but here they can type in any information they wish. Number of bedrooms, the apartment, their move-in date, really anything that pets, furnished parking, preferred areas, other requirements, blah, blah. And again, they just hit submit. We get a little more information, or they've typed in a little more information, but it comes through to the same place. But here we don't have that inquiring about a specific property. But we brought in what we needed to, and again, subscribed to the scheduled email. And again, it comes in through here. You see it over there. It stays in this list until it gets to assigned to a negotiator. The idea is once you've assigned a property, assigned an applicant to someone specific, that someone specific takes over and it'll appear in their own list under favorites saying my applicants, and they are then responsible to take it from there. But a journal's been created as well with the online inquiry and marked for a follow-up as well. So it will also appear over there somewhere, I imagine. There we go, online inquiry. So your journals to follow up. So it's that simple. Again, if you have your own website and your own web developer, sorry, just yeah, if you have your own website and your own developer, have them get in touch with us, specifically Noah, and he'll provide all the information he needs just to plug in this page. It sits inside your website as if it were a part of your website. We've only got this menu at the top and the Rentman logos because we created a Rentman website to host this plugin. But normally it would just be a part of your website and it wouldn't appear to anyone browsing through that it was anywhere other than your own website. We can also do similar for landlords or property vendors. So a landlord or property vendor can click, if you've got on your website a valuation menu, you can type in here a name. The property, we save this, but you'll see in a moment that we can't really do anything much with this at the moment because we're not creating a dummy apartment. We're just saving that information in the journal. But we'll type in here property for valuation. There we go, and we click submit. Ding. Now, when we get back over here into Rentman, landlords registered through website with properties. You'll notice there's a timer runs and it flashes red just to let you know that we do indeed have a landlord that's just registered. You can also see it turns up here as well. You can click on that and open the landlord, or you can just come here and we open it up. And this has gone in as a contact into Rentman. I haven't created a dummy landlord for this. We can make him a landlord if you go out and do the valuation, etc., etc. But I didn't want to clutter up the list of landlords for you with these random inquiries. So you see here, you've got the information you need, an online inquiry. That's what I typed in. First name, go ahead. Give the guy a call. You've got a new journal here for follow-up as well. You may not be able to read it, but the data that was submitted, you can actually work out basically what they typed in, if you so wish. But as I say, once you've followed up with this, you can then make a landlord and you'd create the property record and take it from there. So just to emphasize, this is your own website. It looks like it's part of your website. This is pretty bland. I believe we've got some customization options to change the color if your web developer requests, but it's kept simple and clean for a good reason. And it just looks like it's part of your website. All three forms. When it comes through to Rentman at the moment, when there have been various requests over the years when tenants are entering task requests that Rentman also send out an email. At the moment, I haven't switched that on here to send an email for these requests, but that will be available if you want an email, as well as appearing in the lists and appearing in the journal and appearing in the follow-up. That will be entirely up to you. Okay, well, that's it. As I said, it would be very short. It's a very simple process. We just need you to ask for us to switch it on or have your web developer talk to us. And we can get that going for you. Are there any questions? I've lost the questions form. Bear with me a moment while I see if I can find it. No open questions, there are no chat, and there are no raised hands. So I believe everyone's seen as much as they need to see. Okay, just to repeat for those who missed it, what I said at the beginning, there won't be a webinar in December. It's too close to Christmas, but there will be one in January. And at the moment, it's likely to be with rSign, talking about electronic signing and submitting directly from Rentman. And the rSign account manager who's going to be joining us, will also be talking about some other options, some other services that they offer. That at the moment is scheduled to be January, but it might slip to February depending upon availability and timings. Okay, if there are no questions, no raised hands, still no chats, no questions. Okay, then we're done. Thank you all for joining us. As I said, this will be posted to YouTube so you can re-see it, and we're looking forward to hearing from your web developers, or if it's a Rentman website that we've created for you, and it's not already switched on, just ask Noah and we'll switch it on. Okay, thank you very much and goodbye.